A son's frustration. Yes, that's right.
Like any father and son, there was a conversation between Adam and Moses.
Interesting.
Sometimes young minds are so beaten up with frustration that they just can't take it anymore.
And fathers are the way to go.
It was in his destiny to lead almost 500,000 people out of bondage.
His dreams might have been different while growing up as a prince in the palace, but his destiny was designed with a different purpose. God had placed him in the palace not to be a prince but a shepherd. Although Moses was a light-hearted prince in his youth, he was also one of the wisest and strongest men on earth during his time, because he alone could confront and challenge Pharaoh in his own court.
But just like many of us, his dreams and destiny followed to different paths. Nevertheless, as he aged, he realized it's easy to be a shepherd of sheep than to be a shepherd of thousands of men who were not only helpless but also ungrateful to Moses. The brave prophet Moses, who conversed with God, was still a man who had this volcano of frustration that he had to get it out. Since the frustration was with mankind, then who better to throw the blame, other than the father of mankind, Adam?
On the contrary.
Moses never chose to be the leader of Beni Israel. He was chosen and appointed by God to lead them out of slavery. So the portfolio was designed by God. The job description was given, but the reimbursements were a surprise. Fast forward, Beni Israel were living the life of slavery under the Pharaoh, which also involves mental slavery, where your master keeps you drugged with benefits from time to time, thus deceiving your conscience to be satisfied with the condition you are in. Now, through Moses, his people had witnessed extraordinary events and miracles, ranging from the Nile becoming blood, the infestation by frogs and locusts, the plague, the dying of the firstborns of Egypt. The greatest event that happened on the face of the earth was the partition of the Red Sea, which all of Beni Israel had witnessed by their own eyes, and of course the manna and salva, the clouds shading them in the desert, the rock springing out 12 water fountains, and many more. But in spite of all this, Moses was constantly showered with arguments, counter-questions, stubbornness, and always blamed for being thrown out of Egypt. That was when Moses requested God Almighty to provide him with an opportunity to meet Father Adam. And what was his reaction when the two met? He right away blamed Father Adam for eating the fruit in paradise, and held him being responsible for his own expulsion, as well as the expulsion of mankind from paradise. So through Islamic theology, Prophet Muhammad tells us that Father Adam and Moses argued, and the Father overpowered the Son with this one clarification: "You are Moses, whom Allah selected as his messenger, and as the one to whom he spoke directly, and yet, you blame me for a thing which had already been written in my fate before my creation."
Excuse me, you can't be serious.
See, the earth was designed before the creation of Adam and his progeny. The reality is we have to believe in destiny, Qadar. This destiny is designed by God. How we handle our destiny is up to us. One of the articles of Islamic faith is to believe in one's destiny. We all have to face our own challenges, can't blame our parents. They didn't screw up. That was God's plan.
Let your actions define your destiny.